Wondering why your Flutter app keep crashing, throwing mysterious errors, and behaving unexpected ways? I'll show you how to find those bugs faster. Welcome back to Course to Mix. I am Jigar. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 debugging techniques that turns hours into minutes. Let's jump in. The Flutter DevTools. So for an example, here we have a UI that shows an overflow error. Now let's fix this using DevTool. To open a DevTool, you just run that DevTools, or in Enter Studio, you just click on this that icon and it will open up the DevTools. Now go to Flutter Inspector. Here it will already show you where the overflow is happening. Clicking on a row, if you go to Flex Explorer, you will see the width is 379, but children needs 436. Go to this column and change the flex property to 1. Now you see the error is fixed. Now let's go to code and wrap that column with flexible widget. Now you see the issue has been fixed. Now coming back to DevTools, there are a few more properties that you can explore. Show baseline. This will show you all the text position. Also, you have show guidelines that will show you all the widgets boundary. Using DevTools, you can debug any UI issues you have. Tip number 2, use Debugger. Here we have a shopping cart that shows checkout value in negative. How can we find out what's going on? Now let's see where we are calculating discount. Here is the method that is calculating a discount. What you need to do is you need to add breakpoint. For adding a breakpoint, you just need to click on the line number and you will see red dot. It means you added breakpoint. Let's add it here, 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 and on return value. To run the app in debug mode for Android Studio, you can click on this debug icon and it will start the app in debug mode. Now you can see the app exactly pause where we have set the breakpoint. On the variables, you can see all the properties for the variables. Currently, it's inside item, so you can see all the items with all the objects and its properties. You can also add your custom variables here. You can click on the item, right click on it, and you can add to watches. Now you can see the items value here. Let's move next. Here you can see item value now. It will show you the current item, the name, price, quantity, discount, and the discount percentage. The discount percentage is 20. That's a bug. It should be 0.20. If you want to mute all your breakpoints, you can just click on red dot cross and it will pause all your breakpoints. You can see it turn from red to white. Now click on resume and it will bypass all of your breakpoints. Now let's see where we are heading discount values. Here on premium laptop stand, we are adding discount value 20. It should be 0.20. Now, if we rerun the app, you can see discount value is calculated properly now. Use asserts. This tip is all about catching bugs before they become bugs. Check out this user profile widget. Here we are making quite a bit of assumptions. We are displaying username, user email, and user is premium or not. But what if the data we are getting is invalid or something wrong? How can we safeguard this? This is where assertion comments. We can add something like assert. For asserts, we have to use assert keyword and the condition and the message. This makes sure if the user email is empty, it will show you this error message. These are like sanity checks for your code. If the condition is false, then the app pauses and show you exactly what's wrong. Here, if we run the app, we are seeing an error. This way you will get instant feedback. Let's add one more. Here we are making sure if the user is premium, then it should have the subscription date. And the best part, this only runs in debug mode. It has a zero impact on production performance. Exception breakpoints. Here we have an event list widget that gets the data from API and show it in a list view. We are getting some issues. The app is showing some weird dates. Now, how do we debug this? You can just enable exception breakpoints. Go to run, click on view breakpoints. Here you will see multiple exceptions breakpoint. Here, go and enable that exception breakpoint. Click on break on exception and make sure breaking policy should be break on all exception. Run your app in debug mode. There you go. Here, even though we don't have any breakpoint here, we are getting some kind of format exception while parsing a date. Let's investigate. Okay, we are getting some issues while parsing a date and formatted string. We are getting incorrect date from API. Now let's see where we are using format. Here, let's go to parse date function. Here we are using datetime parse with the date string. If we get any kind of exception, we return new datetime. Let's confirm we are getting exception here. Let's put the breakpoint here and here. Okay, now we can see the date we are getting is incorrect. And there you are getting exception from there and it comes here, you can see. Okay, so better way to handle this is just return nullable datetime. This is how you can use exception breakpoints. And this works on any kind of exception, format exception, state error, or any kind of custom exception. Memory leak detection. How do we know that there is a memory leak in the screen? Run your app. So go to memory tab in DevTools. Here you can see few things. Here you can see your memory chart for your app, profile memory, diff snapshots, and trace instance. Today we'll be using diff snapshots. Once your apps open up, takes the snapshot, navigate to memory leak screen, come back from that screen and take another snapshot. Now compare the second snapshot with one. Here you can see, even though we navigated back from the chat screen, we still have the chat screen. Here, if you see shortest retaining path, it shows which object it has retained. It shows stream controller. Let's see where we are using stream controller in our chat screen. Now here, we have a message controller, scroll controller, and the message subscription. Message subscription listen to messages and shows it on the UI. Here, looking at more, we are not disposing any of the controllers here. Now let's dispose the controller. Now here, we are disposing message subscription, scroll controller, and the message controller. Now let's run the app again. Go to DevTools, delete those current snapshots. Take another snapshot, navigate to screen, now navigate back, take another snapshot. Now compare the second snapshot with the first one. Here now you can see there is no chat screen object allocated. So there is no memory leak on the chat screen anymore. You can find any memory leak in your app using this approach. If this video helped you in any way, please like the video and subscribe to CodeStreamX. See you in the next one.